How's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here with another review. Not well. I guess review. Yeah, I guess that's what I do for the Fate Grand Order videos as well. But here today, I'm going to be talking about Fate Grand Order is the newest event. Well, I guess a rerun event, and at Seraph or the end. No, no, no. That's the anime. Yeah, just Seraph. I'm gonna be talking about the event that's currently going on. Got the chance to play it. I wasn't here when it first aired or ran, so get the chance to play it, and I'm gonna be giving my thoughts on it. Uh, Hope you all are ready to hear this. And grab some food if you listen to my videos like anybody else does, where it's just like you leave it on in the background because I don't think anybody wants to see me running around Minecraft for 12 minutes or 20 minutes. So yeah, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. So this event, right? It's like 6 days long, and it's a by or well, if you want my opinion now, this and for me is the best story event, like period. This has the best story I played it out of any event, and it's because it feels like a wholehearted singularity or a pseudo singularity. I feel like that was the intention because from what I can understand, I believe this is canon, right? Like even though most of the people at the end of it don't know what happened, I still wholeheartedly believe that this is canon and that this happened. It's not like I guess everything happened, like all the summer events and everything. But I would believe that this was a pseudo singularity if somebody showed it to me and I didn't know anything except like, oh yeah, some singularities and sub-singularities or whatever. And I wish it was. I really wish it was. But I would give it a solid 8. You know, at its best, it was actually I would give it a 7. At its best, it was an 8.5, and at its worst, it was a 6. It was kind of slow at the beginning. It took some time to build up because at first it was like a normal event, you know, and I'm indifferent to events. If it's I played so many of them at this point, I was just like, all right, I mean, let's just get this over with. But then it started to build up and get steam, and the next thing you know, all the story was coming out, and it was awesome. It was great. So yeah, like I'd give it a 7. I'd give it a 7. It was good. It wasn't great, but it was better than Agartha, I guess, and honestly, better than Salem, in my opinion. But yeah, that's my opinion on it for people who want to just hear it. But let's get more in depth. So it's spoilers up ahead. There you go. I keep forgetting to do that. But so this basically, we get a call from BB about Seraph, which is an oil rig in the Marianas Trench, and it's like, oh, something's going on there, and then BP calls and you say, oh, yo, ray shift to the future. Somehow that works, and she found out a way to do it. So she ray shifts you to the future, and you end up in Seraph, where a holy grail war is going on with 128 servants and masters, and you soon kind of find out you're the only master left. And there's a reason for that. There still are servants left, and basically you have to beat the Sentinels to be able to get to BB to stop Seraph, basically. Since, actually, no, I don't think the plot is revealed at that point. But, yeah, basically, you meet a servant named Meltrilus, or Melt, and she's the tsundere type. You'll learn that immediately. She's the tsundere type. So, you came here originally with 3 servants. Um, Amiya, Tamamo no Mei, or no Mai, I guess, and Nero Claudius, and you end up with none of them. You actually end up with a bunch of other servants. Oh my goodness, you end up with Gawain, you end up with uh, Cat, Tamamo Cat, and you end up with Emiya Alter. There you go. And as you progress, you take down some sentinels, you learn more about Seraph, you meet some human NPCs in this, which is why I wish this was more like a pseudo singularity, or that it was a pseudo singularity. For me, it would have made up for Salem, but I'll talk about that at the end. So yeah, you meet some human NPCs, all that. You meet Tristan, uh, Suzuka goes and you meet Robin Hood, all those people, but they don't become important until later. So as you progress, more story beats become important. You learn more about Melt. You see Passion look. She joins your party after a long, arduous process, and you start learning more about Seraph, all his Digitile's glory. And as you progress, you meet a demon pillar. Actually, you meet a demon pillar in one of the places where a human was being stored, and he was easy. He was mad easy. You beat him up, and you just wonder like, what happened? Why was he so easy? Why was he even here? But you get done with that. You you go to fight BB. You beat her up after getting Suzuka. Robin Hood is gone. We don't know where he is. Emiya is gone. He's dead. Gawaine's gone. He's dead. Now you just have Passion Lip, Suzuka, uh, Cat, Melt, and Tristan. And Tristan. There you go. And then you find out who the person was behind all of this. Sessio and Kiara. She used, well, she was given power by the demon god pillar that we killed, but she used that power against them, turned them against them, and then became the one calling all the shots. And she was basically going to become one with the earth and then cause trouble for the universe because her pleasure, yeah, pleasure, there you go, for her search for pleasure, but only her own pleasure. And next thing you know, things are going crazy. We're fighting a beast out of all things. We're fighting a beast, beast number 3. And at this point in the story where I'm at God Lost Mode 3. We've only fought two other beasts, and it was Tiamat. There you go. We fought Tiamat in Singularity 7, Babylonia, and we fought Gaetia. I used to call it Goetia, but apparently it's not how it's pronounced. And we fought him in Solomon. So this is beast number 3 that I've seen so far. The other ones, I don't, I, that probably in Japan or whatever. But I want to see some more. I want to see some more beasts. They're crazy. But and we fight a beast, and it was cool how the event did it because well, actually I'll explain it later. But long story short, we beat Sessa and Kiara through some gotcha game cheese, and Melt dies. Well, not dies, more like Tristan dies. Emiya comes back from the dead because my man is a bona fide hater. He comes back, he clutches up, and Tristan dies trying to save Melt to bring her back up to where everybody else was. And it was super sick. It was super dope. Like I know I'm speedrunning through it, but that's just because I don't want to do a disservice explaining some parts that I don't understand still. But they're not badly written. It's just Seraph is kind of weird, honestly, for me because it's technology. So some of it's like, oh, okay, you it's going by its own rules, following its own presets, but I just don't understand the rules because it's an event. And Seraph, it's its own established thing, so it's just like, I don't, I don't get what's going on, but it's cool, I guess. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so Melt gets brought back up to where everybody else is at, and she's fading. She's gonna disappear. She'll never have existed. But she gets a chance to go into the Throne of Heroes. She won't be the same Melt that we know, but she'll still have an existence. And the only reason this is happening is because there was two BBs, right? There was BB that was sent from the moon and BB that fused with Kiara. And this is the BB that came from Kiara. So she put Mount in the Throne of Heroes and everybody else in the Throne of Heroes. Well, Passion Lip and BB herself. So now she's gonna disappear, but she'll be able to be resummoned and all that. And we learn more about Melt's history, about her first master, and about her actually attempting this before, but going back in time and being the thing that we actually find in one of the churches, like foreshadowing this is what was gonna happen the entire time. But this time, we were the factor. that changed it. So that was pretty cool. And after that, people start disappearing, all the servants, and then we get rave shifted back to Chaldea. And all the way back there, nobody knows what happened. Apparently, Seraph was what is it? It was shut down a year ago. So everything that happened did happen, but not for them. So we experienced it, but they didn't. And BB shows up at Chaldea. She's like, "Oh yeah, you thought it was over?" And then you have the bonus content, yeah, whatever. I already did it. Just fight BB again, and yeah, it's whatever. It's basically the only way to upgrade her, so I had to do it for sure. But yeah, um, that's basically it. That's basically Seraph. It didn't happen for some people, but we know what happened, and it was crazy. Like the second half of it got crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It was it was a lot more than I expected from the way it started. So, I gotta give it its props. I definitely gotta give it its props. It picked up the story beats once we went to go fight. Well, actually, once Emiya went to go kill those two human servants or those human people. Because that was interesting. Actually, speaking of, I wonder what happened to them like in real life. I guess if Seraph got shut down a year ago, then they're probably still alive. But I wonder. I don't know. But overall story it was pretty good. It had a slow start, but I can't fault it too much because it was an event. Like I just wish it wasn't an event. I wish it could have been conveyed better through a pseudo singularity, but that's just my preference. Like if you like the story this way, then all power to you. I won't judge you for it. But again, that's just me. And overall, again, the story was the best story that I've seen from an event. But that's because it was taking itself seriously. While most events, it's just fun jokes. There is a loose plot. This event definitely had a stronger plot than most, if not than all. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. The characters, at first I didn't like Emmy Alter, but that's just because like he was really edgy. But at the end he managed to pull back, and I enjoyed him because of that. He had a clutch moment, so I gotta give him his respect. I I don't hate him. Well, not I don't dislike him now. I think he's cool. I think he's cool. I probably still prefer. Well, I still prefer normal Emiya though, because he's just cool. But all the servants, I enjoy them. I enjoy most of the servants, if not all of them. I wish King Protea was there, but we got to see her in the challenge boss, so I guess that's cool. Um, what is it? What is it? What is it? The human characters that I didn't like. I thought they were a waste of space, like in terms of the story. The guy was really annoying, and the girl, she didn't deserve what happened to her, but I wish she had a more important role. And they played on the fear of seeing alter egos, but it just got grating to a certain extent. It became annoying. But music, I don't really count music because I don't listen to music in this game. I usually have it turned off, so I don't really care. um, Animation is not an anime, so it doesn't really count. Yeah, honestly, just story and characters. Oh, I guess the mechanics. Probably the least annoying event, the least expensive one too, but it still counted QP, so it wasn't. It was still expensive, but it wasn't like the summer Musashi event where it did cost some money. But this one, at least like AP wise, it didn't cost too much, so it was good in that regard. But the mechanics were all right. It was all right for it being a short event. It wasn't needlessly long in terms of the mechanics. It was just long in terms of the story. So you're mostly going to be playing the story more than you are going to be playing the mechanics, unless if you don't do everything. If you don't do everything from the start, then you're going to be there for a little while. So I don't recommend skimping out on time. Like, if you want to finish this event, you should do it. Like, go for it. Don't waste any more time. But yeah, again, overall, I'd give this one a 7. At its best, it's an 8.5, and at its worst, it's a 6. If it was between all the pseudo singularities and this one was included, I would put it below. Honestly, all right, I would put it. where's the thing right here? Agartha Salem. I would put it below Shinjuku. It would be green, and Shinjuku would be purple or blue or whatever. It would be the top three for sure. But thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you enjoyed this event, let me know. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll check y'all out. Peace.